right, I'm a little late getting on here today, but I had two really great questions in my DMs that I wanted to be sure to share with all of you because I think it's the kind of discussion that everybody can benefit from. So the first one was, if I am saying to get out of an anterior pelvic tilt by engaging your glutes and your abs, how is this not contradictory to the idea that if you hold tension in your abs, you're putting negative, detrimental pressure down onto your pelvic floor, and we don't want that. And so this is a really good question because I think it speaks to a lot of nuance that's important to understand. So in order to hold yourself upright for any activity, you need a certain low level of muscle activity. But this is different than gripping. And we don't want to hold excessive tension in any muscle for a prolonged period of time, which is why position changes are really bad. I got cut off there, which is why position changes are really better for you. Both too much sitting and too much standing can cause problems. Too much of any one position can create issues for you because you're only using your muscles in one way. And really, we need them to be fluid and dynamic. So your glutes are a great big muscle, the biggest muscle in the human body, and we really want them to work to stabilize your pelvis from the backside. And then your abs kind of act to balance that out, because if it's only your glutes, you're going to end up tucking your pelvis, and so you need something that kind of stabilizes you from the front. And I also want to know, would you guys be interested in a separate post about how different layers of your abs kind of work with your glutes to create this balance? Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, and so the other way that using your abs in a postural way versus gripping with your abs that puts pressure downward, the other way that these two are different is when you're using your abs to balance out your glutes to help get you out of an anterior pelvic tilt, you are lifting up from the bottom. So this is like the post I did several weeks back, months back probably, on an elevator where you want to lift up from your pelvic floor, your lower abs, your middle abs. It is an upward lift, and when it is an upward lift, it is protective of your pelvic floor because it's not giving you the opportunity to put pressure down on your pelvic floor. So holding tension in your abs is a problem when you're gripping from the top and putting pressure down. And what I'm describing is not necessarily holding tension in your abs, but activating them at a low level to help balance out your glutes. So ask me if you have questions.
Let's try it.
Okay, and the second really great question that I had is someone said that she feels like she is in an anterior pelvic tilt and that I am telling her to posterior pelvic tilt to get out of that position. But in order for her to posterior pelvic tilt, she feels like she has to bend her knees. So in my mind, one of two things is happening here. Either